It's time to get locked in, ladies and gentlemen, because you are now tuned into the Screaming Idiots Show. Welcome to the Metal Brotherhood.
No discipline for the wicked. No medicine.
It's season 6 and we in this shit like the Matrix because we in and we can't get out. Smoking on that Whoopi Goldberg Egyptian skunk Bubba Kush. What up, everybody? Welcome back into the Screaming Idiots Show. Glad to have you guys back in for season 6. I believe, Tyler, you said this is episode 31.
30 fucking 1.
Let's go.
And today is October 23rd.
Thank you, Preston. I appreciate that. And
yeah.
I don't have my phone because we're recording a video on the phone again. Sorry for the shitty video quality YouTube community, but we tried a different method last season.
It looks like shit.
Yeah.
I love it.
We
Shout out, Dan.
tried a different method last season and probably bad job out of us for not like double checking. But again, growing pains. And we get to the end of the season, we go to transfer video from the camera to the computer, and it's like all in 19-minute intervals, and 90% of the episodes are missing. And I'm like, that's not great. So
Math didn't math there, buddy.
No, didn't work out. Didn't work out. So we're back to the old method for now. Subscribe to the Patreon, give us some more money, and we'll be able to get a better camera. The jokes write themselves right here.
We've resorted to just fucking asking for money.
Just ask
Help
for
us
money.
out.
We're poor, man. It's a it's a cold world out there. It's for the streets. All right, let's get into this shit. So we went to full disclosure, we're going to talk about Polaris for like, just give us 20 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. That's all I ask.
That's a lie.
Give us 30 minutes.
That's a lie, too.
Fuck you, give us an hour or two. All right, so we went and we talked about it. Last season we were going to see Polaris and Currents, Pale Dusk, and then Varials was the other band that we saw at King of Clubs here in well, not here, but up in Columbus. So want to kind of run through that real quick as an experience for us. It was super cool because our buddy Derek, that's been on the show several times, met us there, and our buddy Josh Ader from school and his girlfriend met us as well. So we had a bit of a crowd. Sold out show. It was hot. It was sweaty. It was stinky.
It was.
Some dudes in there that ain't scrubbed their ass in a long time.
Yeah, that wasn't body odor.
No,
I don't know
butt.
what that was.
Butt. It was them two redhead ogre-looking motherfuckers that were standing right beside you.
It just, as soon as we walked over there and I smelled it, I was like, yeah, it's them.
And then they
gotta
left,
be
and I was
them.
like, wow, it smells slightly better. It was them. But anyways, it's awesome to see that many people come out to a show. I mean, we and this is no disrespect to Pale Dusk or Varials, but you know how it is. You go to a show, and there's a couple opening acts, and you're like, if we miss anybody, I'm okay that we miss them.
Plus, we were having good conversation.
Yeah, we were at a cool
spot.
spot, having some drinks, eating, having a good time. So we didn't want to rush that. Catching up with Josh was, for you and me, Preston, was important. So,
Y'all got talking about shit, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all just kind of ranted on about this person and that person, and I was just in the corner.
well, you were the only one sitting there that went to fucking courthouse.
Well, I was just mad chilling. But me and Derek sat there and chatted for a while.
Yeah.
I think he noticed that I was like this lonely,
Redheaded, red-bearded man.
redheaded stepchild outside, looking in while
Bit of a
y'all
day
are
walker
opening
myself.
fucking Christmas presents and shit, and I'm out there in the fucking cold. Like,
Like that episode of Rick and Morty where the alien thought he was invited inside, and Rick's like, oh, I'm sorry. That was you. So, but no, we thought we were going to be late. We actually get there as Pale Dusk is playing, and there is a line fucking half a mile long still to get into the place, and we're like, fuck around. Damn, glad we didn't get here any earlier. We'd have been standing in the parking lot line. So, Um,
I swear we could have just went back to the truck.
we could have 100%.
It made us tougher. Quit bitching.
It was a little chilly.
I thought you were gonna die.
That was good though.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm shivering on the outside.
yeah,
but
and
that's
this
all
motherfucker
good.
will come in here and it'll be 70 degrees. And he's like, "Oh, damn, it's cold." Tell us to
Yeah.
toughen up.
I'm
So-
just trying to act tough right now. So
It's all good. It's all good. So I guess from my standpoint, I'm the only one here that hadn't seen Polaris yet. You hadn't seen Currents, but you had, Tyler. So with it being my favorite band in the world, my favorite band of all time, my expectations were obviously really high. And I thought the opening acts were really good, man. That Pale Dust Band was cool.
super high energy.
Varials was awesome. Sound wasn't great again. I'm starting to think that that's a bit of a venue thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's partly the band's sound as well.
Yeah.
I mean, look, when you got super down-tuned, like Varials, super down-tuned guitars, and it's just one guitar and a bass, like you really couldn't distinguish between the bass and the guitar very well.
And he's playing a 7 too, so.
Yeah,
and
I
it
would
was
think.
just the entire song. Every song was like the same 3-bar chords. And
It was. They had a lot of
Okay.
energy, but I wasn't impressed with their music. To be completely honest, like you said, every song kind of sounded the same.
Other than the one Deftone-like song that I did like. I
Yeah.
can't remember the name
that
of it.
started
It was
off really
sweet.
good, and then that was the one song that they had a technical difficulty and couldn't finish.
Yeah.
Oh, he lost the bass on
Lost
that
the bass.
song.
Yeah.
Which that song is about the bass too.
Their,
so.
I will say, their vocalist is nuts. He
Oh
reminds me
yeah,
of
his
dude.
stage presence.
He reminds
was
me of
awesome.
dude from Boundaries. That style, like hardcore type scream, real deep, real
Oh my
angry.
God. On that note, keep
Dude
going.
was rocking a fucking flannel, opened up, no shirt underneath
Yep.
him. Like that's like super punk, super. So
Yeah.
the energy was great. They were fun. Whoever just burped, that's fucking horrible.
That was me.
That was awful.
It was that dirty curry.
That motherfucker had volume to it. I ate it. So
Fucking eating fart bubbles out of the back.
I'm a dog. I'm biting fart bubbles out the bathtub. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Bill Murray's fucking retarded. Not
Fucker
the actor.
jams.
But yeah.
Jams.
So Currents, we'll just there's no need to talk about the first two. No offense to you guys. Congrats, you got on a bill with Polaris and Currents. That's awesome. You must be doing something right.
Yep.
Currents blew me away. Man, they did what I wanted them to do. They just rage, and God, their fucking bassist is just so
He's
full
a
of
little
energy,
energy
man.
ball,
He's
bro.
crazy,
Little jacked energy ball.
Yeah,
Motherfucker got quads for
yeah, bro. I'd wear biker shorts if my quads
Yeah.
look like that too. So Currents was great. As far as like ranking where I would put them as far as bands I would see live, better than Moths, probably not as good as Boundaries.
Yeah. So what was
and then,
we-
hold on,
Sorry.
just because I don't want to spend too much time on strictly talking about Polaris, and I want you guys all to give your opinion on it. Polaris for me, it was a fucking spiritual experience, bro. I mean, it really was. It was, and so we got separated so many times because we were in the pit, and then we'd end up on different sides of the pit. So for a lot of Polaris's set, I was kind of by myself. And bro, when I tell you that I just had my eyes closed, singing, screaming every word to every song, and I was just in my own little world, man. Like I just levitated, bro. Like I was.
mattered.
It was the coolest thing ever. It was literally a dream come true for me. And I'm still blown away by the experience, the sound. They were amazing. I mean, they were absolutely amazing. They sound they sound better than they do on the record. I mean, and it was so cool for me. So you guys give your thoughts on the show and all that.
Yeah, so when we got into the venue, because first time I've been to King of Clubs, obviously you guys and so many other people had talked it up. I was still, even though I had heard from several people, I was still surprised at how small it felt and like the design of it.
Mm-hmm.
But within like 5 to 8 minutes of being there, I felt like I knew it like the back of my hand.
Yeah.
If that makes
Super
any
easy to
sense.
navigate. Yeah.
At first, I was like trying to navigate, trying to figure the place out because I was thinking we were like walking into the front, but we walked in like from the side, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, kind of like from the back in the side because you like come in stage left.
Yeah.
So,
So first thing we did, kind of involuntarily, we went to the merch booth.
Yep.
And I wanted to buy merch before maybe they didn't have something. So I got me some merch, like always. But then Pale Dust was on stage at the time, and I was trying to listen and feel it out, of course, their music, but then the sound of the venue, and I was like, why am I not hearing this right? Why? Something's a little off. That's not that it's not their music, but I feel like it didn't encapsulate it.
yeah.
And then, of course, we had seen Burials and things progressed and got better. They were cool. Pretty much have the same to say about Burials. And then Currents did their thing. And, of course, Currents has intricate guitar work and all of that. And there were parts, especially in the beginning of their set, that I wasn't hearing things. And I'm like, damn it, man, this isn't hitting like I really wanted it to. But as the set went on, it did get better and better. And maybe that's front of house guy or whoever getting dialed in. I'm not sure. I looked around and couldn't
You
find
can't find a sound guy. I have no
couldn't
clue
find
where
a
he
front
is,
of house
bro.
guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's all the way up top where.
I think he's in the kind of like when you walk into the venue and you see that like stair set that kind of goes up to the balcony. I think it's somewhere up in that vicinity.
Okay. Yeah, I remember looking up and around and
I was too. Yeah.
Where the fuck's this guy at?
Where's the sound guy?
Yeah. Side note, does a venue like that always have like the same front of house guy? I'm not sure.
I think they probably have,
Or maybe a couple, or two or
one
three.
or two guys they typically rely on.
Okay.
And then most, higher end touring bands kind of have their own shit.
They would have
going
their
on.
okay. I wasn't sure, and I wish I was experienced enough to know. But then Currents, of course, they played. I can't remember the first song they played that made me lose my shit, but they played so many
The
fucking
Death We
hits.
Seek. They played the
Well, I
title
meant
track.
the first song they played that made me lose my cool.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But they ended up playing jam after jam after jam. They absolutely killed it. The front man for Currents seems like a cool motherfucker.
Oh, dude, doesn't he?
He
though?
seems so fucking cool.
Yes, he does. And he kills it vocally live.
Yeah, he does. He does. And the two guitarists, they were up on the stomp boxes, fucking just losing their shit, tapping back and forth, and they looked like they were both 6'8". They were giant, long hair, rock stars. I'm jealous.
Straight up rock stars.
Just rock stars.
Same thing
man.
with Brian.
Yep. Just
Long hair.
And it was really cool to see Currents because it's a band that I and you guys have followed for quite
Several
some time.
years,
About
long
the
time.
same as Polaris.
Yes, pretty much.
Close to it.
Pretty much. A little later, but yeah.
And I was anticipating Into Despair because I know how you've talked about how the place erupts when they play that song.
Bro,
My God, did it.
On
It
God.
went fucking
Dude.
nuts, bro.
that
The
fucking pit, bro.
The roof flies off that motherfucker.
I think that was the first song I got in the pit.
Yeah,
I think
same.
it was, yeah.
Same.
As
Yeah.
soon as they
soon as
started
it
playing
hit.
it, I was like,
Yeah.
I look back at you guys, was like,
Yeah,
here we
it's
go.
here.
Yep.
It's
That was
here.
a big ass pit too,
Yep.
bro.
So then they had finished their set. I don't remember what they had played last. And Polaris had came on before 9:30, which surprised the shit out of me.
Oh,
and
they were
Derek.
rolling time wise.
Time-wise, man, my
rolling.
God, super professional setup of a
Didn't have to
show.
wait 45 minutes for
No.
the headliner.
Not to mention Polaris had time to play a 2-song encore.
Yeah.
So
yep. So then Polaris came on. It was really cool to see Jake, Dan, Jamie,
guys that you've worshipped
Jesse
for,
in their natural habitat.
Yeah,
man.
man.
Just fangirling, bro.
Dude, it was so
can't do
cool.
the Australian
Like I'm
accent
fucking
if I
sitting
can
down
do
here
it,
like
but
14 feet away, like holy shit, there's Rick.
Did the Australian accents
Jamie.
get you? You're like, oh, this
yeah.
is real, bro.
Yeah, that's real. Like there's Jake. Oh, Dan's about to get, and lost my cool there.
Metalcore music.
So they had opened, and they've been opening this tour with Harbinger. So they opened with Harbinger,
Straight into Nightmare.
And for some reason, and because I was being critical, Harbinger, the sound of it, especially compared to the record, it didn't hit like I thought it was going to. And I'm like, fuck, man. Don't let these guys not have elite sound at this show. I was a little scared. Then they went into Nightmare, and I think it was by song 3. I was like, all right, we're dialed in.
Yeah, I thought Nightmare when they hit when I was like, oh fuck, like
Yep.
I felt it at Nightmare.
Yeah.
Nightmare is the one with that like 2-part breakdown.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
That you lost
Oh,
your cool
dude,
too.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, they played Parasites live for like my whole
Oh, my
like
God.
and Dissipate like
Dissipate.
Jesus
Fucking
Christ, like it was
Masochist went hard as fuck.
Inhumane went hard as
And
fuck.
he made. Ooh, that might have
Dude,
been.
when they played Hypermania, I was
Yeah.
in that
Dude,
fucking pit.
that
just
pit was
losing.
nuts during it's
Oh
so
my
because it's
God.
Hyperman, it's so fast. Like
Do you guys remember the pit doing the spin during
Yeah.
Lucid?
Yes.
They played Lucid, and that motherfucker went nuts.
yeah, especially during the God riff.
Yeah. So, not to make it too quick, but I understand we don't want to make the whole show about this. Like you had said, and I can't say it any better, just a spiritual experience, man. It's a band that I have, lack of a better way to say it, just given my life to, like given my ears to over the years. And to see it again with some of my best friends that I grew up with
Yeah.
and am still with to this day, like, it was one of the cool. I remember several different times during that show, like, I was sweating, fucking stinking,
dude.
losing my
Sweating
shit.
so bad.
I didn't pay attention to a single fucking person around me, dude. And if I did, it was like in unison, we were feeling that same thing together. Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing
And
like it.
the
man.
amount of joy that it brought to my heart that I wasn't the only one there that knew every word to every song.
Yeah.
Like everybody, like when Jamie pulls the fucking mic away and
Yep.
the whole crowd sings that
Yep.
part, it's like, oh
Yep.
my God, this
What-
is.
and one of the coolest pieces I had looked over once we had lost Kyler for whatever reason, probably because of me and you going fucking nuts in the pit.
Yeah, I think we lost him mainly because we were going into the pit a little bit more,
Yeah,
and
he
then
was
because
just
of being in the
vibing.
pit, like
Bro, I
as
would-
you exit the pit, like you can exit to the front.
Yeah, yeah.
That's kind of what we did.
And I remember looking over like 15 feet this way or 10 feet that way. Of course, I'm short, so I'm like on my tippies looking over. And I just remember Kyler, like eyes closed, fucking singing his heart out to a certain song. And I'm
Oh
like,
my God,
this
bro.
is
I just-
everything I've ever wanted.
It's like, you
man.
know, when you go
I
to
would have
church.
loved to mute everything else and just get a solo of you fucking
Dude,
singing
it was so
along.
cool because I know how
I've
much
been
Polaris.
lost.
Yeah, I know how much Polaris means to
Alone
you. I
in
know
the
how much.
crowd.
And I looked over and I see you like
How
eyes
fun.
closed, losing your fucking cool, and I'm like,
Silence got
my life
so-
is complete.
It's like, you
man.
know, when you go to church and you see all them people doing this shit, putting their hands up.
That's
That was
what
me,
it is, bro.
That was me.
That's what it is.
Polaris is God. Like, that's Jesus.
Jesus.
That's Jesus right there. It was incredible.
I've kind of like, because life has been so busy, like the week started the next day. Like,
I know.
I haven't thought a whole lot about the show, and I'm glad that we're.
We haven't even talked that much
No.
about it as a group. I
No.
think we're saved for the pod.
Yeah. Yep. Tyler.
Tyler.
I got some shit to say. All right. So my second time seeing both bands.
Yep.
Currents did not disappoint. I was so worried that they were not going to play that song because I needed it again.
Into Despair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I needed that song again. And I was so fucking happy when like the song started and I was like, oh shit, here it comes. And then I was like kind of worried that the crowd was not going to respond the same way because I hyped it up so much.
And it was kind of earlier.
Yeah.
In the set.
Like halfway through the
Yeah,
set, I
halfway.
think. Yeah.
And the crowd did not disappoint.
Mm-mm.
I mean, being the second time I've seen them, I fucking love watching Currents live.
Yeah.
I feel that their energy on stage and the way they bring the energy to the crowd, they just like inject it into everyone's veins and everyone just fucking loses. They're cool. And that being the first band that we kind of got up into the crowd and, you know, started flirting with the pit a little bit. God, I fucking love getting in the pit so much.
Isn't it amazing? Especially when it's not slippery.
And
because
that-
the floor was sticky there.
It was sticky.
It was sticky.
Because I'm pretty sure that song is the first one where I actually got into the pit, and
We all three got in on that
oh
one.
yeah, it was great. And you know, as they continue, I love that their vocalist is like on point throughout the whole
he's
fucking
dialed in.
thing. And you know, not to say that there's not, you know, a plethora of other like metalcore vocalists on that same
Chris
kind
from
of
Mobs,
level,
man. Yeah.
because there are plenty of them that are on that level. But when he steps out on stage and starts screaming, it sounds better than listening to it on the record,
Yeah.
because I can feel it so much more.
That's how I felt about Jamie, too.
Yep.
Lord, we'll get there.
Okay.
Jamie was so on point, bro.
So Currents did not disappoint. The crowd did not disappoint, and I think that's what I was looking forward to the most in that show. To be honest, was remembering how the crowd responded to them the first time I seen them, and how the place just fucking exploded.
Yeah.
Even though they weren't the headlining band in either of those shows. I was really excited for that, and I was really happy that, you know, they really came through. And, you know, then Polaris, I've kind of voiced some, you know, I guess distaste for some of their new album. Harbinger's still not one that I like that much. So, you know, they played that. I was like, you know, I hope they're not just going to play through the entire new album.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't.
No.
And it was,
So they played the 3 singles. So they played Harbinger, Nightmare,
What was 3?
Inhumane, Overflow, Parasites,
Dissipate.
Dissipate,
With regards.
with regards, which, Jesus Christ, that's a whole
that
segment.
plays.
That's a whole, we'll get there.
Yeah.
That's a whole segment on its own.
Did that song finally really land with you at that?
Still doesn't land with me as much on the record. I heard it in the gym this morning and it didn't. Listen.
But like at the show, it finally
100%.
landed with you. Yeah.
We'll get there. But,
Yeah.
So yeah, I think they played 7 songs off the new
Let
record.
me verify, but keep going, guys.
yeah.
ahead,
So
Tyler.
I figured that this show was going to be more about the new record.
Sure.
I was okay with that.
Yeah, when you're
'cause-
touring on the
right?
record. Yeah.
You know, and it's not that any of the songs are bad.
You just preferred the older
Yeah, I
stuff.
just prefer the older stuff.
Yep. 7.
And like I said, like Hypermania, the pit, and that song was, I'll never forget it.
Played Hypermania.
I was actually surprised how hard
Rain.
Masochist hit.
Masochist.
Bro, Masochist hits hard.
Remedy.
Like,
And
it's,
that hook in that song?
like, I don't know if it's just that song kind of got overplayed to me
did. It
when
did.
they were releasing
Yep.
The Death of Me.
The Death of Me. I was going to try to test my memory, but anyway,
I won't
because
let
it was
you
like
fall.
the major. Yeah, it was like the major.
was the first single released.
single off of that.
Yep.
That album.
Bow, bow,
And
bow, bow.
It's a fucking jam, but
Yeah.
like I felt like there were so many better jams on that album. But when they played it live, I was like, "Fuck, dude, this is landing so much differently." And then, what was the one?
Lucid,
So,
the Remedy.
bro,
Remedy went
they
fucking
played-
insane.
Remedy went insane because literally the entire place knew every word
Every
and sang
word.
every
Every
word.
word.
They played the one. Pray for rain.
Oh,
That was one of their
the first
encore
encore,
songs.
wasn't it?
It was
think
that and then the Remedy.
And then
Yeah,
Remedy.
so-
Yep.
They
Hearing that
ended
song,
with the Remedy.
Yeah.
Which, Jesus Christ,
My
talk
fucking
about
brain melted.
at the end with the Remedy. Oh, Pray for Rain, yeah.
Oh yeah. But here's one thing I'll say about Polaris. I don't think I've ever seen a band play live and the crowd sing so much of the music for them.
You
with
could
any
see it
other
on
band.
Jamie's face. Like
He was
look
like-
up and
smiling.
He would
to
just
fucking
look
ear
up
to
and just
ear,
be like,
bro.
he had to, and I know it was making him emotional because he would like turn around to Dan at the drums and like go lean down and take a drink while the crowd is singing because he's like kind of overcome with this shit. It's like I'm in
overwhelmed,
fucking
Especially during Martyr,
Columbus.
after Martyr.
Oh my God, Martyr. He's in Columbus, Ohio, right? Thousands of miles away from home. And all these people know every word to his songs.
There was this person next to me at one point because I had like shimmied my way like 4 people back from the stage.
Was it the dude that was taller with the Polaris like rain jacket on?
No,
I seen him.
it was
singing
this
his
short
fucking heart out.
person, and I'm calling him a person for a reason. I don't know
That's
the
good.
I don't know the pronouns,
Oh God!
but you know what they are. But
You mean it was a cat?
I know
but
what
this
you're talking
person,
about.
This person was standing next to me.
I don't remember
and
seeing
was
that
like
person.
screaming with such ferocity and just right there with Jamie. And I was like,
Oh.
I remember hearing those screams, but
I
I
was
didn't
like,
see the person.
Jesus Christ, get this motherfucker a fucking microphone. Let's
No
hear this
way.
shit. Because like right next to me, I could hear it plain as day. And it sounded not quite as good as Jamie,
Yeah.
but not too far off. And I was like, okay.
Okay, they, them, I got you.
What'd you say?
I said, okay, they, them, I got you. They balled so hard you thought there was a fucking nutsack.
But I was super shocked about that. And that kind of brings up something else we can maybe hit on a little more, a little deeper later on, but just like just the hidden talent that's out there and this person that you look at and it's like you would never expect them to really have that kind of talent in them, and they're just in the crowd living in the moment and just vibing with the concert in their own way. This person sits in their fucking car,
Yep.
turns on Polaris and just screams with Jamie every fucking day. And this, like, how this is such an incredible moment for you guys being in the crowd too. Kyler back there praising Jesus.
Yep.
And, Preston
Josh
can't see
absolutely
in front
losing
of,
his shit.
front of him because he's short. But
I did have good views. I did.
Very short. He is rather small.
Views from the 6, baby.
But
Shout out Drake.
just
Money for fun.
witnessing this person's experience with Polaris and knowing what this moment was likely meaning to them, and like it was kind of cool to just stand there and just like witness
It's so
that.
cool, man.
And I don't know, but yeah, the whole thing with the crowd fucking singing Polaris
I have a
shit
hidden
for
talent
them.
too that nobody knows about.
You scream like a motherfucker.
Oh, not that. I wasn't talking about that. I was like, I'm the only motherfucker that could gain weight on Naked and Afraid.
What?
Fuck are you eating? Fucking
What?
dick out there in the
Did you not hear what I
woods.
said?
I don't know what
I
Naked
said-
and Afraid is.
It's jeez, never mind. I
I don't watch TV.
I don't watch it either, but I know what it is. It's a show where
It's like Survivor on steroids, bro.
like they just send people out into the wilderness naked. They have nothing, and they have to survive.
Motherfucker gaining weight off tree bark.
This
that's why.
moss is tasting delicious.
That's why I eat nothing but ground beef and rice, bro. But no, it's yeah, and in that moment, you're that person, myself included, because I'm one of them. I know I'm completely free from judgment. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You're just free from it all. You're free from all that the world is trying to heave upon you on a daily basis.
I had to catch myself though, because when I first started hearing it, like right next to me, I was almost like
Annoyed.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But then like got some more screams, and I was like, Jesus fuck, dude, that's
And it,
okay.
you make a
Okay.
good point, Kyler, because it
I
felt
do that a
like,
lot.
yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'm pretty smart.
It felt like to me
I can't say that with any integrity whatsoever.
It felt like to me, and I don't know if you guys feel this way, but it like there was a certain part in that show where, especially the Polaris set, where it really felt like nothing else mattered. Like
Yeah.
the whole crowd, boom.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it
It's like
was
a switch,
with,
bro.
Yeah, I don't know if it was during With Regards. I just remember people singing
those two
along.
songs that
Yeah.
from Martyr and With Regards. That's
Yeah, I just remember a certain point in that show. I looked around and it was just everybody was in their own world, and it was like,
Look, we're going to dive into it because there was a distinct difference between the first part of their set and then after everybody in the fucking venue is chanting
Yes.
Ryan's name.
yes,
unsolicited.
And
yeah,
it was
we
not encouraged by the
crowd
band at
started
all.
That shit.
I
The
don't want to
band just
toot my own
starts-
horn. I was the first one to say Ryan.
Were you?
Let's go.
I really don't want to. I don't want to toot my own horn, but like, I was the first one to start like doing that,
Yeah,
but it caught on so quick. I swear to God, I only said it once,
yeah.
and then everybody was doing it. But that moment,
And that broke
Oh,
Jamie
man.
down. He had to
You
go off to the
see-
side of the stage.
Oh,
and
you see
hug
the band
somebody.
get emotional. But what I will forever regret not getting on video was Jake. That's the bass player, right?
yes,
Yep.
Jake walking up to the microphone
to sing Martyr.
No, they were playing With Regards, weren't they?
No, it was Martyr because that was the first song that they played after Jamie
After
gave his
Jamie
little
had went
speech.
into a little thing.
That's right.
I've
that's
been a
right.
lot. Jake
And so
starts. Yeah,
when he walks up to the microphone and he goes to start singing, then he like takes this moment where like you can tell
Gathering
he's like
himself. Yeah.
choked up and he's like trying to gather himself, and then he goes in on the microphone. That split moment of just emotion, he wore it on him,
Yeah.
on accident,
Yeah.
and you knew he was trying to keep his shit together, and it was like, damn.
Yeah,
Everybody felt that shit. And from that point on,
That show
The
was a
show-
whole different show.
the show
Yep.
took it up 10 fucking notches.
Yep.
Yep.
It was
Now that
nuts.
puts it in. I couldn't remember the point as to which it happened, but I think it was after Jamie's little thing, and then
Yeah, because everybody
Yep.
in that venue, sold out show, by the way,
Yep.
is screaming, not even chanting, screaming,
Screaming.
Ryan.
for at least 3.5, 4, 5 minutes,
and it was deafening.
yeah,
Deafening
Yep.
how loud it was.
yep. And you just see the guys on stage like looking around at each other, like,
The fuck is
how the
going
fuck
on
are
right
we
now?
here?
Yeah.
Like, how are we here?
You gotta wonder like how many other shows something like that has happened.
Yeah.
Because they've likely brought it up at every show, kind of like they
Yeah,
did.
yeah, absolutely.
But
It's a disservice to their fans if
they don't.
That's a wrong way to put it, but it needs to be brought up.
It needs to be
Right.
acknowledged.
Yeah,
Because
But,
the fans
they know.
loved and
Yeah.
appreciated
Oh, yeah.
Ryan just as much as maybe not just as much
Yeah.
as they did. That's their best friend, but it's a big family.
I don't know, man. It was such a wild ass fucking experience. Everybody chanting, and then the way the place just lights the fuck up after that.
Mm.
The pit was insane after that.
Yep.
I thought off topic a little bit, but I thought they did a fantastic job of spotlighting Jesse,
Yes, they did.
and that
Yeah.
motherfucker shreds.
Shreds. Yep.
He killed every single solo, never missed a note, just absolutely fuck. I mean, if I'd have had my eyes closed, I wouldn't have known
Yeah.
any different.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And this is my official petition. I know it's obviously up to the band and up to Jesse, but this is my official signature Polaris superfan approval that dude is the guy.
Yep.
Great stage presence. Looks like he fits right in. I mean, obviously he's been playing with them for quite some time now.
Yeah.
He was playing with them back in the spring when Ryan obviously was
Yep.
going through some shit, wasn't torn with him. So I was super impressed with him. Him and Dan have a great dynamic.
Yep.
They feed off each other really well. I'm a big fan of him for sure, and the band definitely appreciates him and made sure to spotlight him and thank him, and and all that. So I know you guys probably feel the same way about that.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I mean, the first time we seen Polaris, like
It was
they
somebody
didn't
else.
have-
Was
they
it?
didn't
I don't
have
think it was-
Ryan
I think it was
either,
somebody else, but that guy killed it too.
so I guess in a sense, like it wasn't as heartbreaking because we never did get to see him with Ryan.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
Well, Jamie had said
can't
something
miss what
like,
you never knew, sort of thing.
yeah, Jamie
Jamie
had said
brought up
something
like
on
I wish you
stage.
guys would have gotten to see.
Yeah, it wasn't.
He'd never
wasn't
played in
the
America,
plan.
Right.
So I mean, they've toured in America multiple times, and he's Ryan's
Visa
never,
card
it
issues
was
or
a visa
something.
issue thing, and
Yeah,
he's never played here, so obviously never will. So
yeah.
it,
Sad, man.
really none the wiser, unfortunately, as dark
Yeah.
as that sounds. But
Yeah.
you know, we don't know Polaris with Ryan.
Right. It did seem
know what I
like
mean? Live.
that guy, you know, really, like you said, really fit in with the rest
Plays
of
a
the band.
gorgeous Aristides. I think it's an Aristides.
No, it
that
was
white
all
one.
All right,
Jackson he was
let's talk
playing.
about
Oh,
the
that's right. He
guitars
played-
that
yeah,
was in
Jackson.
there that night because
Oh my God.
Jesus Christ.
First off, Jackson is taking over the world. So let's just get that one out. We've talked about it before, but
For production line guitars, Jackson is taking over the
non-boutique.
world.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
metal
my God,
wise.
My God, the
He had both sparkle finishes, the 6 and the 7.
Yep.
And then Jesse had an all white 7 Jackson. Bad as fuck.
that guitar is
Hey,
gorgeous.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Did y'all see Polaris use any fucking pedals?
They have it all patched.
It's all,
That's
all
what I
done.
was-
That's what I was thinking.
They
Rick
used
does
to
it all
use-
on the computer.
They used to
Okay.
use Axe Effects
yes,
years ago.
that was.
But I
death of
wouldn't
me.
be surprised if they may have switched to, or at least Rick, I don't know, or maybe it's all in the the rack or whatever. But I thought Rick was messing around with the Neural DSP Quad Cortex for a bit. I thought.
So
Yeah, I just
we'll have
noticed
to
I
go
didn't
back
see-
and listen to Rick's interview with that fella where he talks.
Keon.
With Keon, because he breaks it all down.
Yep.
But Rick, it was doing everything from the computer.
Yeah,
Backing
I
tracks
seen
and-
Yeah.
I knew they had backing tracks,
Which
but I
is
didn't
great.
see them
Listen, they
messing
do
with
backing
any-
tracks great.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it's not too much.
Yeah.
No.
But I was like, man, do they have like all their sounds like
I
automatically
think it's through the
programmed
rack
in to
setup.
just
Yeah.
switch when they need it to?
Yep.
Like this is fucking awesome.
Rick's Tiffany Blue
Mayonnaise Regis.
Regis. Oh my God, is that a gorgeous guitar? Absolutely gorgeous.
And then the other
Standing
mayonnaise.
literally 10 feet away from him.
Yeah, a
watching him play.
$4,500
I have
guitar.
a picture of him playing that guitar, standing up on the stomp block. That I'm like,
Yeah.
just
And then he, of course, his signature RPI something, the purple one.
Yep,
The
gorgeous.
Duvel.
I did not like that guitar on camera, and then I
Yeah.
saw it in person. I was like, oh,
Yeah. And I like that he plays a Duvel and a Regis.
Yeah.
But then he has the 7 Regis Core,
the black one,
which is the carved top version.
the black one,
The black
Yeah,
one.
with the natural wood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gorgeous.
I did get a little video of. I started videoing just a little too late to catch that one moment, but
Oh, did you?
You can hear it in his voice though, like the shakiness.
oh man,
But I'm
'Cause
in
that's-
war
that's
with
Jake
all the
there. Yeah,
things
yeah.
That I'm supposed to be.
Yeah.
Ugh. But no, I thought it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. That is
And it's a
easily-
color that I'm not crazy about.
Bro, I
It
love
just
it
lands.
for some reason on that guitar. Just
Yep.
it's perfect. So the purple one I wasn't crazy about, and then I see
Yeah.
it in person. I'm like, oh,
Yep.
and it lands. So,
hey, let's talk about my dude Jake, bro.
Bro,
oh,
he's a
insane.
freak.
He's a bad
for a dude
His
that
motherfucker.
plays-
screams.
Look,
His
oh,
he
dude
sounds
that plays
amazing.
with a pick. He's a bad bitch.
Because that motherfucker's playing everything that Rick and Jesse are
Yeah.
playing.
It's all about his left hand, though.
bro. He's
but I'm
fucking
like,
yeah.
man, let's fucking go.
yeah, dude. The fucking intro
Dude,
to
his
Inhumane,
screams.
his fucking bass line
Yeah.
when he starts playing that shit for that intro to Inhumane, I was like,
No,
oh
that's
my
nightmare.
god.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah. Ow. Oh my god.
Look at that axe, dog.
Yeah, he is easily my favorite bassist in the game.
It's so pretty.
He's so talented. Oh my God, I forgot how good the black one looks. We're talking about Rick's 7. This is not a Regis, is it? Or is
that's
this
a Regis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Regis core, meaning it has the carved top.
Yeah.
The regular Regis has the flat top.
I like the core the core top.
I like the carved top.
Yeah, I do too.
It would give me a Les Paul feel, where my hands kind of raised instead of flat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that a lot. So Rick is my favorite guitarist in the game. Oh, that's a multi-scale too, isn't it? No, it's not. It just the picture look. So Rick's my favorite guitarist.
Yep.
Jake's my favorite bassist. Dan's my favorite drummer. And Jamie's my favorite frontman. So
we are dick riders. Man.
I don't care.
This
goes into the point that I really want to talk about next, and that is we had like the conversation jokingly. We paid $25 for those tickets. The question arose of how much would you pay for that? And we're like, shit, I'd pay $100. Shit, I'd pay $2. Shit, I'd pay $5. It's just,
bro, I would pay just because of how much that band means to me, and of course, if I budgeted properly, I'd pay $1,000.
I'd pay $1,000 if I budgeted properly. Ugh, yeah. I forgot they played Landmine.
They didn't even have to fucking sing it.
The list of,
They played everything I wanted to hear.
All right,
So
now let's talk about Jamie.
oh, bro.
Them fucking screams, bro.
his persona is what gets me.
Did y'all hear his blah in Parasites and the breakdown of Parasites, where instead of saying I hope you choke, he's blah, I hope you choke. I was like,
Mommy, I throw it up.
yeah.
It just
throwed up.
to me, what I noticed with Jamie, and I've always noticed this, his persona. What do people say?
Tomato.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, potato.
Just he seems so, and I said it about Brian of Currents too, but like Jamie seems, he's just got some shit to him, man. He just seems so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And that, of course, for a front man, we've talked about it on the show, that you have, if you're going to be a legitimate big band, your front man has to have an identity. And he seen it again in person, and he is him.
Yep. He is a bona fide rock star, bro.
Yep.
I was probably more blown away with him than any of them, because like I know that Rick can shred. I know Jake can shred. I know what I'm going to get out of these guys.
Yep.
I want to hear it from Jamie, and just absolutely fucking crushed it. Crushed it.
You could tell by the time they came back out for the encore, though, like he was feeling.
He was hurting a little bit.
He was hurting a little bit.
Yeah, he was hurting a little bit. He couldn't quite hit the high notes in his singing as much.
Yeah.
Which his screaming style, bro, I don't know how you could.
Yeah, I mean it's all over the place. Like
And he's singing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a lot. But it got me thinking about how, we were just talking about we'd spend $1,000 on it if we budgeted. I would too. But it's that thought of you cannot put a price on that feeling. And I hope that, I don't care who your favorite band is or artist or whatever it is that really trips your trigger, like Polaris does for us. Man, go buy the damn concert tickets, buy whatever it might be. If it's a sports team that that could give you that feeling, being able to go to a game or something, buy the damn tickets. You cannot put a price on that happiness and that tranquility that you feel, and the camaraderie that you feel with the people there. And that goes for music and sports both.
Yeah.
So, because regardless of gender, race, sexual orientation,
Ultimate
background,
unifier,
social
baby.
status, voting status, when you are sitting in that crowd, you are all one. You are all one.
Those live music events, if done properly, and sports events and sports teams, like Bo on the show says, is the ultimate unifier.
Yeah, they are. They are the ultimate unifier.
I don't think I ever go to concerts outside of metal that are so diverse.
Yeah, no, we talked about that on the show.
Because like you said, you got people in
Gym
there
rats.
that outside of that show
You would probably never talk to.
probably wouldn't talk to them. We'd probably argue about some shit. Different political views. different opinions on this, that, and whatever. Just different backgrounds. I mean, you got all these city people. You got noticeably, country people. Like Kyler was not the only one.
No, I was not the only one. Nope, there were several. There was more there than there was at the. Yeah.
Yep, that one.
Gym rats.
Gym rats, big dudes. Yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy. I've never been to a rap show or anything like that. But
You kind of know what you're getting.
you know what you're getting.
Like, you know what kind of crowd you're getting.
You know what kind of crowd you're getting if you're going to a country show.
Yeah.
Even when we went and seen, like Thrice and stuff, like
It was diverse.
I feel like that would be crazy diverse.
It was.
it was diverse, but it wasn't as diverse as what I noticed
Yeah.
at, like that Polaris show.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just think metal captivates such a wide array of people
It does.
for different reasons. But regardless what the reasons are, everyone is there to experience this show in their own way. Like we said, we got some people screaming along. You got some people in the pit. You got some people, Lord Jesus in the back.
I wasn't in the back, motherfucker. I was in the front.
You got people up in the balcony. I would look up in the balcony just to see how people were reacting. And I
Headbanging
seen-
over the rails.
Yeah.
I see people like headbanging over the rails. Like you see where they got the fucking rails and they're fucking
Look like the
rocking
old
it back
MTV
and forth.
Headbangers ball.
Yeah. You had people up there like dancing and shit, and I was like, "You can dance to this shit?"
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
all right,
dude.
I
let's
mean, me
go.
and Kyler and me, maybe, I don't remember, but we invented the dig to fucking inhumane.
Yeah, bro.
The dig, baby.
Is that what we're calling it? now?
Dig.
Well, no,
2.0.
you're thinking there's the dance and then there's the dig.
Oh,
The dig.
The dig,
on Inhumane. What's he say during
Oh,
Inhumane that
fuck.
made us start doing that?
So I'll dig a little deeper.
Yeah.
Still, yeah.
Yeah.
But we don't do it in that part. We do it in a different part. We don't. Well, after the show, we'll show you the dig. We'll show you
Because
the
I
dig.
want to
Alright.
I want to have our impromptu session.
Yeah, our
Oh,
impromptu
we-
I will
mosh
listen
session.
to
Yeah.
Polaris.
Yeah, it's so cool. Because when you're in that venue, man, everybody's accepted. Nobody looks at me and thinks, "What's this dumb redneck doing there?" Nobody looks at that person that you're referring to and says, "Oh my God, what
Yeah.
is that? Why are they here?"
Yeah.
No, it's all metalheads all together to bang heads, mosh, and sing and scream and
and where else can
be a
you go?
collective.
Where else can you go other than maybe like a fucking boxing or MMA gym where you can just
Basically
indulge
fight.
in violence?
Yes.
And everyone is just cool about it.
Yep.
Yeah. That's
God,
it.
I fucking love the pit.
Well, and where
I love the pit so fucking
at what
much.
kind of event is there such an emotional outburst other than
That's a
a
good way of putting
That's
it.
it.
yeah
That's it.
at a live music show?
But bro, and maybe again, it's all subjective, right? But I never got those kind of feelings at country concerts. I mean,
I've
I have
never
a good
been,
time.
but I doubt I would.
I would have a good time.
Yeah, I drink 6 beers, catch a
drink,
buzz. And
yeah,
be
that's
all
what it
happy,
is. I
giggly,
drink a bunch of beer, catch a buzz, and
yeah.
dance with a girl or do whatever
Yeah.
it was, and that's it. That's why you're there. But like, man, going to a metal show like that, like I'm there to work on myself. Like I'm there to like feel my shit, and I'm there to like let some anger out or let some frustration out or whatever it might be. And nobody's going to a fucking DaBaby show and like, oh my God, I had a spiritual experience at the DaBaby show.
And
Or
maybe
man.
there is, but I don't.
Luke Bryan changed my life.
Yeah,
A really
With
cool
what song? Tell me.
drunk on you.
a really
Luke Bryan
cool
song?
experience at that show that I wish Kyler could have been part of, but I didn't know where the fuck he was.
Bro, the pit kept
So-
separating us.
It was the last song of the encore, Remedy, wasn't it?
I was standing right beside you. Yeah.
Not at this point.
Yeah.
There was, or maybe it was the last song of their actual set. I don't know. Jamie was like, "This is your last chance. Grab a friend and go, whatever the fuck he said. And so I like sneak over, and I was about to go into the pit by myself, and I see Preston and Derek, and I was like,
come on.
I grabbed both of them and said, let's go.
That. Yeah.
And we just fucking went nuts. And I went in the fucking pit, screamed. I was like, ah! Just fucking pushing people.
Bro.
And
we're
there
fucking spinning the whole time, dude.
Then there's those parts where I'm like, I got to test my strength. So I'll stand like in the middle. And I'm like throwing 250, 300-pound dudes away from me and shit. I'm like, ah. And then I get fucking launched this way because somebody wanted to test their strength. And I was like, fuck. God, it's so great.
It's amazing, man.
Yeah, the pit for me, like 1 or 2 times I'm good because
it depends on the song, bro.
Me,
because
I want to stand there and feel it, bro.
I
Like
know.
that's just me. Like
you loved it though.
if I'm in, I was in for 5 seconds and went down because somebody fell. And I literally just, my feet stopped because I hit this person, and my upper body kept going.
Inertia.
And
Inertia.
inertia. That's what happened, bro. My fucking like Despicable Me vector by direction and magnitude. That was me, bro. Like I was committing crimes. I went horizontal real quick, but I never hit. I was like preparing myself to like, okay, don't break your arm, don't break your collarbone, land a certain way to like land on that shoulder blade, like tuck your arm.
I did, man.
But I landed on somebody.
Oh shit.
And I'm like, oh, but I was whoop whoop because how it is in the pit.
Somebody.
Yeah, I did the same thing. We were
3 dudes just
circle
whoop,
pit,
and I'm like, there's somebody under me. We gotta get this guy.
I know you seen me fall, but I seen someone else fall. We gotta get them too.
This dude just had 230 pounds of man meat just right on top of him. So I need to like pick this motherfucker up. But
but like
that's a weird moment too, because I had the exact same situation happen. It's fucking circle pit
inertia,
and somebody falls, and I didn't see them fall is the thing. I just know that my feet stopped, and the rest of me didn't.
Yeah,
and so I was like,
you were floating.
I was like, all I can do at this point as I'm falling
the arm break
is fall correctly.
Yep.
And so I fell correctly, but then I just like laid there. Everyone was getting this other person. I was like,
he who
me?
hath red hair go last.
and finally some people helped me up, but it is so cool,
bro,
being in those fucking
there was
pits,
one
dude.
we were in the
Bro,
pit
it's
one time.
amazing.
There was this girl. This girl couldn't have been more than a fucking 120 pounds soaking wet. She's just a little thing.
That's fucking bravery.
Oh, dude, she was going hard.
She's
But
got
she was in
big
front
nuts.
of me. We were in a circle.
Big
Yeah,
nuts.
she fucking balled so hard. I thought she was a nutsack. dog. So we're fucking spinning, and I see her go down in front of me, but it's like 6 or 7 feet, so it's a couple steps for me.
Yeah.
Face plant, bro. Just poof.
oh shit.
And I was like, oh, God, she's knocked out. One hand back, I don't, just whoop, all shirt.
Yank.
One
Yeah.
hand up on her feet. She goes, did you do that by yourself? I'm like, yeah, dog.
Well,
Yeah, I work out.
I did.
But no, I did. I was like, whoop, snatched her. And then I was like Thanos, like looked at my hand like, God, bro.
It's like that moment, like,
Or the Kobe Bryant when he made the shot with his left hand. He's looking at his left hand.
And then he died in a helicopter crash.
Oh.
Go, Webb, go, bro. Like,
Holy
Spidey's still alive. I ain't emulating a dead guy. Like,
oh my god. No, I just because I'm typically with you. Like at a show, it's 1 to 2 times.
yeah, give me
maybe
a couple
3 in a
times,
pit.
and then I want to.
But dude, those songs hit so hard, and it was like every other song. I'm like, I'm going back to the pit.
I try to save myself for the breakdowns.
Yeah, yep,
Because some people are just nonstop.
nonstop. Yeah,
I don't have the energy for that.
do the dig.
Did y'all hear my knees crack when I stood up?
No, but I feel it. I hit legs really hard today.
Bro,
so I
my
had to get
neck-
up
I
and
forgot you
stretch.
train legs on Monday.
My neck was
I'm
not.
weird.
My neck, shoulders, back was not sore after
Me neither.
that show.
Me neither.
I have no
Weird.
idea how or why.
I've emulated Tyler's full body headbang
Yeah.
at shows now. That
It's a
helps
game
me
changer.
so much, bro. Just do the whole body,
Yeah,
like hips
Yep.
down
Yep.
or hips up, I guess. I'm telling you, not 1 ounce of pain
Bend
the
at
next
the
day.
knees, guys. You
Because
bend at the
dude, that's
knees.
real.
That is
that
real.
fucking neck pain after
Concert
head
neck,
banging,
bro.
dude, that shit is real.
It's
But
terrible.
I'll put your ass in bed
It
for
will.
like a week.
It's
Yeah.
You can't look left, right, up, down. Can't sleep.
Can't drive.
Can't drive because you're doing one of these
Yeah.
deals, looking for traffic.
It was like I played football all over again because I remember like the first 2 weeks of football camp, I would always have a sore fucking neck because you weren't used to wearing your helmet and smacking each other.
Right. No, it's a cool experience. But yeah, I just highly encourage all of you out there to whatever it is that captivates you like that, whether it's a certain band or an artist or a sports team, whatever it might be, and you're on the fence about spending the money. Because look, we joke about $25. Not everybody has $25 just to throw around.
There were probably people there that spent their last fucking $25 on that damn show,
Guaranteed
Yep.
there was.
Yep.
You know, we joke about being broke or whatever, but you know, we're a lot more fortunate than others out there. But if you have the means and you have the passion for something like that, I encourage you to buy the damn tickets and
Yes.
and
I
go
would sell
experience
feet
that.
pics to be able to go to that show.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
Yep.
And I got webbed toes, bro. I got duck feet.
I bet some motherfuckers pay top dollar for that shit.
Probably, bro.
You find your
Probably.
little niche.
Yeah, I'm a pretty good swimmer.
Send me a video of you swimming.
That was the running joke in like middle school and elementary school. Oh my God, you have webbed toes. Can you swim good? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I can. I'm a frog, bitch.
When your ass drown and I'm
Your
gonna be
ass drowning. I'm over here with flippers. Just fucking.
But to piggyback on,
Ain't nobody licking between my toes.
Should have been dead on a Sunday morning, banging my head.
oh my god!
Oh, man. Can't lick between no toes if there ain't no in between.
It's like I'm in the Matrix. I'm in it and
Shit, and I can't get out.
I can't get to it.
Smoking on that Whoopi Goldberg Southern Egyptian Bubba skunk. All right, that was horrible.
But to kind of piggyback on
You ever had any ghetto black pussy?
Oh, I don't know about that.
to kind of piggyback on what you was saying though, like just fucking just buy the concert tickets. I was not in a great state of mind going into that show. It had been a pretty tough few weeks. I was very angry about some shit. Go to the show. I've been chill as fuck for the last 2 weeks.
Bro, these pockets are connected. It's a pouch.
You got a fucking kangaroo?
I do. I got a kangaroo pouch, bro. Hell yeah.
But no, that's cool to know that you had that emotional release and it actually helped going into the next week.
It was that
or
full
so.
body coon.
Yeah.
just seeping out of all the pores.
fucking mosh pit martyr over here.
Yeah. Carved out a damn seat. Your father's been standing. Your grandfather's got good posture. Everybody got posture.
They were fucking saying some shit in the meeting today about making phone calls to customers, but standing up so that you have like good posture. And Preston just looks back at me.
Everybody got posture. Hey, yo, where'd you get that cheese, Danny? I think all we are on this show anymore is one big walking reference to everything.
I know.
We do seem to reference a lot of these videos.
There's a lot. We talk about music ADD, bro. We just got ADD in general.
Bad.
It's terrible.
I'm actually trying to get it worked on right now.
We got a triple D, dog. There's another.
Triple D,
There's an
said.
extra D in there. So
It's like that new fucking
That's what she said.
triple stacked humbucker Schecter guitar that they released. I don't know if you guys seen that, but it's actually kind of cool.
that sounds like a lot of humbucking.
It's 3 of them. 3 of them as the
There's-
bridge pickup.
There's 3 of them,
3
bro.
fucking pickup or single coils together. Like, you know how humbuckers too? It's 3 of them bitches.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, bro.
But no, I don't think we have any more concerts to attend yet.
We need to get to looking.
Need to get to looking. I know Jay talked about how great Make Them Suffer was, and I'd really like to see them at some point. The old lady wants to go see Sleep Token so bad. So
Let's run it.
let's run that. I don't know how much you would enjoy that, but
Let's,
I would enjoy it.
You
Hell
think
yeah,
so?
I'd enjoy it. Hell yeah.
yeah,
we might have to
Sleep
find
Token's
some,
just, it's a mood band for me,
some
but yeah.
brownies or
love it.
something for that one.
or some gummies.
Oh, we got to go full-fledged brownie, dude. Eat the whole thing.
Yeah, never
Oh.
go full retard.
Never go full brownie.
Did I? What the fuck? I hear somebody just say Lance. Tropic Thunder, Preston.
I ain't seen that in forever, so I don't remember.
Great movie. Hard to make today, but great movie. Oh, well.
I don't know if you guys want to talk a little bit about that shit we was talking about before we hit record, but I think that might be an interesting.
What were we talking about?
I'm trying
We
to
came as
remember.
Romans.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Wow. Weird deal. Like, not something
Introduce
you
it, I'ma
see.
pee.
Yeah. Not something you see very often. If you guys follow, excuse me, We Came as Romans on Instagram, put a post out that they had pulled out of a show. Was it just the one show or was it a whole thing?
It was just the
Like
one show.
Okay.
They
Basically-
they did mention they didn't want to put any blame on the promoter because it wasn't them. It was the venue, the
And the
management,
security.
and the security.
Yeah, so basically what had happened was that they're playing at this venue with, I think it was 3 other bands that were with
Yeah.
their crew, with their tour or whatever. And had the like pre-show meeting that every band has with the promoter or the venue or security, all that fun stuff. And this venue has stipulations, I guess, on moshing and crowd surfing. And We Came as Romans said, we want that. We want that for our fans. And the venue okayed it. Security okayed it. Everybody agreed that the crowd can mosh and crowd surf. So first band starts playing and people start moshing.
It was during Body Snatchers set.
Oh, okay. So during Body Snatcher set, there you go. So people start moshing and crowd surfing like you do at metal shows, and like it was agreed upon.
Yeah, it says multiple attendees were wrongfully and aggressively dragged out of the venue. Some of our touring crew went outside to de-escalate the situation with security, as we had approved moshing and crowd surfing with the venue and security teams during a security brief earlier that day.
Continue.
They allege the security team did not respond well, and the situation escalated further, even to the point of spitting in our crew's faces, spitting on gear, threatening physical violence, and someone having to be physically restrained. So, like, a fight broke out about this.
And security started it and was spitting on people and equipment.
Yeah.
that'll make me kill a motherfucker.
So obviously, and We Came as Romans posted this. They said that they canceled, they backed out, refunds available to everybody, all that fun stuff. But this is an example of extreme unprofessionalism by both venue and security. Unprofessionalism. I don't know if it's an ego thing with those guys. Don't know the entire situation there, but weird deal. And if something is agreed upon by all parties prior to the event, and then when said event occurs and these things that were agreed upon begin to happen, and one of the parties begins to act irrationally and break said agreement, I'm sure there were fans that were butthurt about them pulling out of the show. But if I was We Came as Romans and all those other bands, I'd have done the same fucking thing. Fuck you. I ain't
yeah.
giving you any money.
Hell no.
I ain't giving you a
You ain't making
performance. I ain't
money
giving
off
you,
me.
yeah, you ain't making money off me.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they were able to basically demand refunds for tickets
Yeah. And,
since they didn't play.
that looks bad on that venue.
If this gets around,
If
it's
a
I'm
band
sure it
as
already
big as
is,
them,
but
it's
yeah.
around. Like that's a bad
venue's
deal,
fucked.
man. That venue
Where
is
was it
fucked.
at?
I have no clue.
Providence, Rhode Island.
There you go.
I don't want to oust the venue as of now until I find out more. But y'all in some shit. It sounds.
Yeah, that's
like.
bad.
Well,
That's
it's
a bad
part
deal,
of me.
man.
Part of me would want to hit the stage and tell the crowd, like,
And maybe they did.
beat their ass.
Oh,
and then fucking
I
go
thought you
into a
said just like
jam.
inform them or something, but no,
No, I'd just be like, mosh, whip the
Fucking have a
security's
riot.
ass.
yeah, but, I mean, there's
Fucking
way more
have
of
a
you than there
riot.
is of them. But no, dude, that's soft shit. If you're just trying to
Can't
fucking
spit on us all.
sling,
Let's go.
if you're just trying to swing your dick around and look at me, I got a shirt on that says security. I'm an off-duty cop. I'm super cool. That's fucking lame as shit. And you have an extremely small penis.
Yeah, I don't know where the mindset.
I got an extremely small penis, but I don't do shit like that.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean-
then theirs is micro, bro.
I just don't know where that mindset would
that's
come
fair.
from.
I have no clue. And it might not have been an ego thing. It might have just been a.
This crowd's getting too fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
like
I mean-
what Jay and Brad was talking about, that show they did where fucking security got drunk and started fighting people.
Yeah. Barnyard.
No, it was
Wasn't it?
the other thing that was before Barnyard.
Oh.
What
I know what you're talking about.
Faco on a farm or something like that.
Yeah.
The most redneck shit ever. God. Why do we got to lean into it so much?
That's what we do, baby.
I know. But no, I don't blame We Came as Romans one bit for pulling out of that. Some weird shit happens at shows. Man, you think about that Blue Ridge
Yeah.
Festival deal. Horrible planning, all unsanitary, not enough water. That was a fucking nightmare. There's lawsuits going on over that.
Ooh.
I mean, man, if you are trying to put on such a high level show to have somebody like We Came as Romans there, man, you got to have your shit together. You got to hire the right security people. And listen, I don't know if this is an in-house security deal, if it is a outsourced thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. If it's outsourced, that's more on the security than it is on the venue. If that's an in-house deal and those people are hired by the venue, that is 100% on the venue.
Yeah.
So
I feel like, it could have been something as simple as, they pulled in some extra guys, extra bodies for the security team, and maybe they just had some new guys. Maybe they had never been to a metal show.
but spitting on people?
Yeah,
Like, what's
and
the
they,
excuse
and
for
they
that?
just didn't know how to react to watching people push each other and shove and, the little acts of violence there. And they were like, they didn't understand what
So
was
their fight or
happening.
flight
So
kicked
they
in.
probably started
it's
grabbing
not
people
coming
and
at
throwing them
them.
out.
Yeah.
And then they just lost their fucking cool.
Yeah.
So it could have just been like some guys that they hired just for the night or
Could have
something.
been. But it's here
Like I
again,
seen a video earlier today where it was like a security guard's reaction to Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
It was this black dude that you could tell had probably never been to a metal concert,
Yeah.
and fucking Cannibal Corpse starts and he's like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck is this
Yeah.
shit?"
right. Yeah, but you can't excuse the spitting thing.
No,
Yeah,
That
hell no.
shit's not cool.
That's
I would fuck somebody.
yeah,
up.
that's a guaranteed. I'll catch a case for that one.
Yep.
Yep.
I don't give a fuck. That's the most disrespectful shit ever. So that
You
that
can
right
literally
there,
like sue people for that,
Yeah.
yeah,
like big time.
yeah, yeah.
I'd
Bro,
just
somebody
punch them in
got
the face.
AIDS fucking spits on you. You know what I mean? You'll be a millionaire, but you'll be Magic Johnson.
Just
He
start
did okay,
injecting
ain't he?
those millions into
Yeah.
your veins.
Well, yeah, because he's fucking rich and he probably doesn't really have
He
AIDS
don't have
anymore.
AIDS anymore.
So
Found a cure.
yeah, I guess there's a cure for cancer out there too. That's why no celebrities die of fucking cancer, bro. So, but anyways, not to be a conspiracy theorist. No, that's a good thing to touch on.
You don't make money in curing people. You make money in treating
people.
Sorry, but
No, everybody knows that. Everybody agrees to that. So, if you don't agree to that, then you're the blind leading the blind. I don't have anything else, boys.
any new music you guys been listening to?
No. Polaris.
Man, there was a couple
No way.
of things that I kind of had.
See, if we wrapped up now, then I could still play Fortnite.
Yeah.
Well, there was one thing I'd seen.
It hit me.
The hell is that?
Is that Hot Mulligan?
No, it's not that.
We're gonna get copyrighted.
I don't care. Hollow
So-
Front, thank you for releasing the song Will I Run, because that hook.
We already talked about
melts me.
Stellar Door, didn't we, last season?
Yep.
I think.
Hollow Front released Will I Run recently, and Lee, their guitarist, made a post on Facebook about what it was about. You guys can go into it and read it if you'd like. But that song is a fucking jam, and it means that much more because of the meaning Lee wanted in the lyrics of that song, and it's fucking incredible.
Send it to me.
I've sent it like 3 times, so.
I haven't paid a whole lot of attention.
I don't have my phone,
Exactly.
so I can't really tell you new music. But no, I'm still on Polaris.
So
I'm still hooked on the new record.
I had seen something, and we don't have to go into too much detail about this, but I thought it was very interesting. Mainly because of the last episode we had where we just started going off about like rock and shit from the early 2000s and whatnot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I seen this Loudwire had posted a few days ago.
Where we were just jam. You talking about when we were jamming?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
So
awesome.
Papa Roach's Last Resort has over 1 billion streams on Spotify.
Wow.
That's insane. On one platform.
On one platform.
One platform. Imagine the numbers from Apple Music, YouTube, Pandora,
Oh, my
Amazon
God.
Music. Yeah. That's crazy.
That is fucking insane.
Why was that
dude.
song so good?
It's a good song.
Why? But like, why is it? Because the song is literally like the most depressing lyrics ever, but such an upbeat song.
It's got good guitar work.
I don't know,
in it.
man. I know Jesus
This
Christ.
is my last
Papa
resort.
Roach back in the day, because like I was kind of a skater and I was
Oh, dude,
just starting to
same.
get into rock and
It
stuff.
was the best skating music, bro.
Plus he fucking hosted the that one show on MTV.
Scars.
Scarred, yeah.
Yes, it was
not
amazing.
Yep.
So
Because that would come on like usually after like Robin Big at night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dog.
Let me see some people get fucked up.
that show is why I
Break
stopped
his
skating.
fucking neck.
Scarred?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
why I stopped skating.
Well, I
was
stopped skating because
there's-
I wasn't very good, but yeah.
Well, I had a couple scares
And
where I was
Jacoby
like,
would be like, "Oh, he fucked his shit up."
that motherfucker's dead.
Yeah, he would hype it up, bro.
it's kind of like Joe Rogan on Fear Factor. Eat the fucking nuts, pussy.
Here, eat this dick.
But
4 pounds of elk
Damn,
penis.
he needed a squad.
but
All his
I,
family.
That show was fucked up.
It
dude.
was, dude.
damn.
Man, now he doesn't have a face. I'm sorry, Tyler.
Now, next to this
It's fine.
interlude, we're gonna play Last Resort.
And now here's Imagine Dragons.
But with
be right back.
Papa
Ooh.
Roach,
I wonder if we should
they
touch
had
on
like
that.
a few jams
Oh,
that
bro,
were fucking
Oh, yeah,
got
great.
jams.
But I don't know what it was. Maybe it was kind of around high school when I was going into this like underground where I was like only listening to more like underground music. I stayed away from anything that was on the radio and shit like that. But like I haven't followed them in forever.
Right.
Like since whatever album that was that had Last Resort and what was the other one? Our scars remind us.
Ah,
that
what
the
is
past
Scars
is
Remind-
real. Oh,
Tear
dude.
my heart open
Yeah.
just to feel. What is the song
Tear
called?
my heart open.
Oh my God, that's
Saw
so bad.
myself shine. My weakness is
That I care too much.
Oh, what a fucking jam.
Yeah, it's a jam.
Song's
But-
called Scars. isn't
Yeah, I
it?
think it's Scars. Yeah.
They had a few jams, man, but like what? I don't
That's
know what
why
happened to
he
them.
was
Like
on the
there's
show
been
Scars.
nothing.
They're like still
They're
like
still-
one of the
I
most
know
popular
they're
bands
still-
out
They
there,
dropped
man.
an album last year that
I know they're
was
still
weird, I think,
putting
but
that out, but like, have they put out anything good?
I don't
Because
know.
I don't know, man. It's
I
just
put
one of those
them
bands I quit
in with
following.
like Avenged Sevenfold, where like I just stopped
yeah.
caring
Yeah,
for them,
same.
and I stopped
Same.
liking them, and I was like, I feel like y'all just kind of sold out and did your thing, but God, they're so fucking huge. 1 billion fucking streams
They are
on one song.
incredibly popular.
Bro, the song Forever by them. Ooh.
We might listen to some Papa Roach.
Yeah.
I'm going home and playing Fortnite, bro. Like,
I thought we were going to have Polaris Mosh.
yeah, I'm the same with you, Tyler. Like Skater Me, way into them.
Lifeline.
But definitely one that I did not follow much past like 2006. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I seen that and I thought for a moment, I was like, I can't even conceptualize my band ever reaching something like that.
I wonder what Jamie, pull this up. I wonder what
Jamie pulled up.
what are the most streamed song on Spotify. I wonder what it is. Google it, Tyler. Pull it up, Jamie. Jamie, pull up Wizards. Oh, no wizard, Harry. I'm curious. You know, it's probably a Taylor Swift song.
That's what I'm thinking.
It's got to be, right?
Party in the USA was amazing. Miley. What was her name at the time? Was it Miley?
Miley Cyrus. That's not a Hannah Montana song. No. That's who you're thinking of, though.
Yeah,
It's- The Hannah Montana songs were like kid songs.
yeah.
I think Miley
Well,
finally
the first
got it.
thing that pops up is Spotify's most streamed song for the longest period of time was Shape of You.
Ed
by
Sheeran.
Ed Sheeran.
Wow, I guess
As
that
of
is.
October
Hell of a guitar player.
2023,
Yeah, yes.
almost 500 songs have surpassed 1 billion streams on Spotify. 44 have surpassed 2 billion, and 3 have surpassed 3 billion in the platform's history.
What are those three?
Holy fuck.
Bro,
That's not telling me.
that's
most-
crazy. But Shape of You is a great song.
Yeah, it's cool.
There's a lot of metal covers of that song too that are amazing. You
Bring
know what
Me the
other
Horizon did a
you know what
thing
other
with
like song
Ed.
has great metal covers? What is that Halsey song that's really really popular?
with
Without
The
You.
Weeknd,
Without
Blinding
You, I think.
Lights.
Blinding Lights. That's
has 3.8 billion.
almost 4 billion streams. That's a great song too.
Ed Sheeran, Shape of You, 3.6.
Okay.
Louis Capaldi, Someone You Loved,
don't know
just
that one.
over 3 billion.
Wait, Someone You Loved. Is that the weird video song?
I don't know that song.
No, that's
I
somebody
know the
you
song
used to
because
know.
I started to learn it on
Somebody
piano.
you used to know.
No, it's not.
I love that fucking song.
Sounds horrible.
Oh, I love it.
Now I can't think of it. Anyway, Post Malone, Sunflower, 2.9.
Never heard it.
Love Post. What song?
Sunflower.
Oh, Sunflower, yeah.
What
I
else we
figured
got
White
here?
Iverson would be his one that's like
Yeah,
had
I
the
mean,
most
that's what blew
streams.
him up.
Drake, One Dance, 2.8.
One Dance,
that
that's
Marvin's
a
Room?
jam.
The Kid
No.
Leroy.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yep.
Stay?
Yep.
2.8. Post Malone, Rockstar, 2.7. The Weeknd, Starboy,
Yeah.
I'm a motherfucking star
2.7.
boy.
Harry
That album-
Styles.
Bro, I was in a hip hop vibe when that album came out. I literally listened to that shit on repeat.
Harry Styles.
There's like almost nothing on here that is rock.
Hooked on smack and Thai lady boys.
I mean, you have Imagine Dragons. They have a few that are in this top tier, but like
Mr. Woody, time for a ding-a-ling tuk-tuk.
They ain't rock.
No. Bro, people
They're
call
kind of-
Coldplay rock music.
Yeah,
it's
I
it's
love
not-
Coldplay.
not
it's
Coldplay.
rock.
The
It's
Fray.
just soft rock.
The phrase soft rock.
That's not rock, bro.
Alternative. Soft rock. I
Alternative.
love the fray.
I do too,
Fucking
but that ain't
love
rock.
the Fray.
Maroon 5.
Not like Maroon 5, bro.
Yeah.
What's that
I
one?
like old Maroon 5. That
Oh my
shit
god, bro. Old Maroon
made me
5.
feel sexy. Back when they still used instruments.
I also love Justin Timberlake. I'll just since
Yeah.
we're throwing out our embarrassing music passions
Oh,
or
it ain't
what
fucking
likes,
embarrassing to me.
Lincoln
JT.
Park in the end, 1.7.
good for them. Did you see that Dan just did a song with Linkin Park?
Who? Oh
Daniel.
yeah, yeah. With what's
Mike.
his face?
Yeah.
Mike Shinoda.
I think that's
Mike
how you say it.
Shinoda. Yep.
Queen, Another One Bites the Dust, 1.6. Guns N' Roses, Sweet Child of Mine, 1.6.
I hate
There's
Guns N'
not
Roses.
much like rock and stuff on here, man.
Well, it's not surprising.
Foster the People, Pumped Up Kicks, 1.5. That's the most fucked up song out there, too.
It's fucked up. Isn't it about shooting a school up or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. With the pump kicks, you better run faster than my gun. All the other kids with the pumped up kicks. Yeah, there's really not much else on here that I'm seeing that's like rock.
That is cool though that Papa Roach has a song that's
Yeah, that's fucking awesome. Oh, love Panic.
It's actually Panic at the Disco.
Yeah,
right.
Emo.
Another Linkin
emo.
Park, Numb, 1.4. Another Queen song. This is ridiculous.
I hate Guns N' Roses.
Fair.
Love Queen.
Radiohead, Creep.
But I'm a creep.
Hey, NF's on here. Let You Down.
Damn.
1.3.
He sucks, bro.
Lies.
Lies.
Of course, AC/DC's on here.
Yeah.
God. Is that my hottest take ever? That AC/DC's absolute dog shit.
I wouldn't say they're dog shit.
I don't think they're
but
dog shit. They write good songs.
I think they got more hype than they probably should.
They had no musical talent.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either, but like...
We're going to play this, the whole song, one riff, the whole song. Everybody talks about Malcolm Young's the greatest rhythm guitarist ever. He played one riff every fucking song.
I think what they
Young
did
or
really
Malcolm,
well...
Malcolm is his brother, the rhythm guitarist.
Yeah.
I think what they did really well was that that duo of rhythm and lead guitar. And
Yeah.
I'd have a hard time explaining my thought process behind
I don't
that,
think,
but-
I guess dog shit's a strong word. So I thought that if I'm really being critical, I do not like any Brian Johnson AC/DC. I like all the Bon Scott AC/DC.
Yeah.
Gorillas, Feel Good.
Feel Good Inc.
Metallica, Enter Sandman,
Of course.
1.2.
Yep.
That seems low. Doesn't that
It
seem
does.
low?
I think it's the first one I've seen pop up on there.
Well, that would be the one. That seems low. That's weird. That's weird. Anyways,
I'm sick of going through this.
I don't know why you kept going.
Yeah.
I got curious.
So any new music, I know.
Killed the cat.
I don't have. I mean, other than the Hollow Front track, I love that song.
I haven't been impressed with any of that.
You like Letting Go a lot with Dakota.
Actually, just added a song from that the
with
other day.
Will I Run or Letting Go or Breaking Teeth or
Actually, I have them all.
We're
on
All
here.
Left Suffering.
I just again
One of the songs must have popped up in the gym the other day.
we've talked about it a bunch on this show. When your fucking frontman changes or leaves or whatever, and they're not
singer.
replacing them.
Yeah.
Like that's identity, man. Like your band's identity changes. I'm just not feeling it.
Here's a dope ass fucking album cover.
Oh, that is sweet. Oh, that's sweet because it's like a nebula underneath and then like a mountain range above it. That's fucking sweet.
The song was pretty decent.
Sentinels.
I've heard of Sentinels. I think they're kind of genty.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. Let me see the.
Tyler knows that I'm a sucker for good album artwork.
Yeah.
I got to figure out which.
I think I
Polaris
added it
album
more for
I want
the
tattooed.
cover. Yeah, I'm actually putting that into work soon because that needs to get done.
I also can't figure out where I want it. Cheyenne thinks I should get it on my calf.
I think you should get it on your ass cheek, bro.
No, because then nobody will see it.
They will if you show them.
They will if you show them.
Is this episode 1 of season 1? I'm sorry.
6.
New music coming soon. Dying Wishes album should be out in the next month and a half.
Yeah.
Shouldn't Spirit Box be dropping the last
November
3
3rd?
songs?
Spirit Box. I
November
think it is.
3rd?
I think it's early November. Spirit Box's EP. The rest of it should drop. Silent Planet's album.
Oh, now that one I'm juiced for. Let's go.
Yep. Should drop. And I think of anticipated releases that we know of. That
Dude,
might
Silent
be
Planet's new shit pops up in shuffle for almost everything I've listened to for
No
the
way.
last like 3 weeks.
Well, good for them. That means they're getting around.
What are you talking about?
You like because I listen through albums after the album, it'll just start shuffling through shit.
Yeah.
And Silent Planet shit keeps popping up. It somehow made it there. I was listening to fucking Movements.
Yeah.
And what comes up with movements a lot is counterparts.
Okay.
And then from there, just further down the line, somehow Silent Planet came up. I was like, how the fuck did we end up here?
Yeah.
How did we get here?
Don't know. Anything else?
No.
No, I don't think we had a ton to really cover this episode other than the Polaris show and how awesome it was.
Yeah, and I hope that didn't bore any of the listeners. I know it gets old sometimes us talking about it.
The whole point, though, was to
Yeah.
find that thing that can give you that experience and go do that thing.
Yes. Yep.
That was the whole generalization.
Do the thing.
Of
Yeah.
yeah, just do it. Just go to the concert, go to the game, do whatever it is. I don't give a shit what it is, but do it. Don't
Snort
not
the
crack.
line. Oh.
Oh,
Not.
All right. I'll stop.
I'll stop. That might be the source of your ADD, bud.
I'm on 12 Viking and smoking that Scooby Doo dick.
This is the dumbest shit
He
I've
did
ever
the Cody
seen.
Brown.
I said I was on 12
Oh God.
That went a whole new level. Oh man.
He's embarrassed with himself right now about what he about said.
Hey, Mike!
Nobody gets that reference.
Nobody gets
Nobody
the
knows.
reference. That motherfucker was zombified.
He
He's
said-
like, "Meh, give me your parents' credit card information.
He said,
Bro, that's when you look at me like, bro, how high are you? He's like, about 6'2".
My stomach hurt.
He said, I've been swallowing sea monkeys. My tummy feel funny.
I'm a dog.
I'll be biting them fart bubbles in a bathtub. Oh, fuck, I did it again. I'd rather snort than do that shit, bro. Smoking on that pig pack. Oh, fuck. We haven't laughed hour in a minute. See, if they were bored and they hung around to the end, they got a good laugh, bro.
Joke, bro.
Yellow gemstones glistening like piss. That pussy got me screaming, farting, shitting. If the pussy don't stink, I don't even want it. Oh my! I'm sweating, crying,
I'm
pissing,
sweating, I'm
shitting.
We better wrap this
We gotta wrap this shit up.
Gotta wrap it up.
Oh, we appreciate you.
We'll see you next time.
Until next time, we
motherfucker.
are the Screaming Idiots. We'll see you next week.
Peace, love, dove.
Yeah!